sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the TCU Horned Frogs and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Horned Frogs head coach before the game. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Horned Frogs ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. So Texas Tech's offense will have the first possession of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The run inside. It's Williams. Could be an alley. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Bringing the heat, and they got him.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run the counter. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. Let's see what they do on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. The screen, he can go. After the filthy move, he's got room. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And his defense had him right where they wanted him, man. Great first down, great second down, but then they just let up on third down, and they dropped back, and they took care of the sticks. But you got to break on the football, go make that tackle. Man, that's a clutch conversion for this offense.
In the red area, it's Dickey. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. They'll move the tight end. On second and goal, he carries again. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up third and goal.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Red Raiders!
No bones about it on that 3rd down and goal. You knew exactly what they're doing. We're not kicking field goals. We're here for touchdowns, and it is a physical run. He lowers his shoulder right between the tackles, gonna get in the end zone. Way to start this football game for this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
Yeah, Palmer, I don't feel bad for this quarterback, but I kind of feel bad for this quarterback because he's going to get some monsters today. And he's had his own struggles, but these guys, man, they all can get after the quarterback. They can get tackles for losses, get you in passing situations, and when they do, they hit you, and hit you a lot, and disrupt the timing. So he's got a tremendous challenge on his hands.
He's got a challenge. His offensive coordinator has a challenge, too, because he's got to find a way to make life easy for him, and that's easier said than done against this D-line unit. They have so much speed off the edge. Even the interior guys can collapse the pocket and get pass rush as well. So for the offensive coordinator, whether it's screens, nakeds, bootlegs, moving the launch point, draws, just trying to get the ball to this guy's hands early, that's going to be a big key.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Craig. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
On the run, it's Payne. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Back to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And how about the big nose tackle? The guy who's right in the middle of the defense, the hardest spot to get a sack because you got the center in front of you, you got the guards right next to you, not a lot of space. Just uses the power, gets through, and gets the big sack.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, they're after him! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll go right back to him. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
To the air, it's Hammond. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And just an outstanding return takes it back to the 7-yard line. And after the pick, there is an injured player who's still on the field. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Excellent pass by the back on the option. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. It's Hammond. Gets open down the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. That's caught. It's Carter. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He wants to go deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Middle of the end zone. He's got it.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Craig. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Makes the grab. It's small. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
About set to get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field and ready to get going. They start this 3rd quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Running inside, it's Payne. There's some room. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Horned Frogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Pocket breaking down. He's got it. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Pressure coming. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man, it's small. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Looking downfield, it's Craig. He'll throw it. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Got it. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And they stop him there with a tackle for a loss. And how about the run defense in this football game? A lot of coaches, man, they talk about it. Coming into a game, first thing we have to do is stop the run. Both these defenses so far have been up for the challenge.
And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Finds his man, it's Carter. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Hunt is on its way. Here's the return. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Craig. Got his man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's gonna pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. The throw. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip and tuck affair. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Small. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Payne. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
The Horned Frogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Payne. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Looking downfield, it's Craig. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Touchdown, TCU! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Here he comes with the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. With the catch, it's Hudson.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Got it, looking for a first. Could not make his way to the corner.
Props and kudos to that defender. That is a dangerous wide receiver, catching that pass on 3rd down off the RPO fake. Nice job by the defender, getting him down, tackling the catch, setting up 4th.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to take off. Did the work himself. He gets it past the stick, slides to avoid the hit, and the drive stays alive with the 4th down conversion.
And, man, the fans were holding their breath. 1-possession game, a chance to continue to stay alive, and they just get it. How about the awareness? Nice job knowing where the 1st down marker is, and the QB taking off on the big 4th down and giving these fans some more life and some more hope.
Finds the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
And this offense still has time, but a nice job. Let's get as many plays as we can. Get up to the line of scrimmage quick. Keep working the tight ends. Keep working the middle of the field, but we got to do it in a hurry.
The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to pass. It's Hammond. He wants a big play here late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they've got the lead in the final minute. The Red Raiders surge back on top.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air, it's Craig. Throws to the wideout. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down, you've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
Fires on the move. Finds a man on the right. He goes out of bounds just short of the 40 at the 39. Clock is stopped. That's the most important thing. They did pick up the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Hauls it in. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to pass on second down. Here's a throw downfield late. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let them get behind them, and they knock the football to the ground.
He's taking a deep shot. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on down.